Hi Scorpio, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for your continued loyalty and support. I am eternally grateful. All right, so I'm getting ready to do your reading, and as I shuffle the cards, I just actually saged the cards because I've been very busy finishing up these readings. So let's talk about the month of May 2019, in which I'm getting ready to do the Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? The overall thread for the month of, sorry, my nose is itching. We haven't even started. The overall thread of the month of May for everyone is appreciation, okay? Not only appreciating, what we have in life and appreciating the beauty that, our homes, our friends, our family, etc. But more importantly, I'm playing with my hair, why? More importantly, the appreciation for how far we've come, right? So many times in our lives, we're always looking back, what would have, could have, should have been, right? Or then we're looking toward the future, and not, how many times have we really looked in the mirror and focused on, wow, and thought, gosh, I've really come a long way. I should be really happy at all the lessons that I've learned and how far and what I've had to go through to get to this page in my book of life. So we're all on this journey together, and everyone is at a different page, different chapter, but we're all following the same path. Our journey is to be love. Okay? So this is the message for the month of May for all, to sit down, just take a minute when you're sitting alone with yourselves and say, wow, pat yourself on the back. I have come a long way. Look at all the lessons that you've learned. Look at all the things that you've had to go through to get to this juncture in your life. It needs to be appreciated for what it is. And what it is a growth process for us all for our souls to ascend. That's why we're here. So let's take this opportunity in the month of May to really pat yourself on the back and say, look at all of what I have been through, and embrace the power of where you're at now. Not where you've been and not where you're going. Appreciate the now of all that you have gone through. All right, I'm going to move the camera down and let's get started with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. A new, beautiful, fresh beginning. Passionate, I may add. Let's continue. The worst is over. Your dreams may be very significant in the month of May. You can see the eruption the eruption of things that have been emotionally deficient, sex addictions, fears, the shame, the guilt, feeling numb, that's all gone. Now rest assured, literally rest assured, that you may get a hit in your dreams for a new beginning of some sort. Passionate, mind you, as well. There you go. Scorpios, you are going to feel a huge level of intuition, maybe to a new level of knowing that this new beginning is happening for you. A passionate new beginning that you now understand. The vision may become clear, or in your dream, you may get some information that this is the path that you need to take. All right, it's beautiful. So far, very nice. Okay. We're looking at what? We're looking at what we need. We need financial stability. We want to be independently financially abundant. And this is what you're thinking about, right? And how are we going to get there? How are we going to get there? What is it that is going to get us there? Well, this is going to be the month where you may get some idea while dreaming or while meditating, while just even to the point where while you're just doing your daily routine to the grocery store, you're going to get a download of something new that is going to bring you a new beginning, abundant start, abundance for yourself. So you may just get this in the month of May. Well, listen to me, you may. You may get it also within the next month. Okay, so May, June, okay? May, June is what I'm feeling for this. All right, nice beginning. Let's keep going. We have to get out of our head, though. We have to get out of our head and start thinking intuitively like the sign that you are, Scorpios, being the sign of, you know, of intuition, of like, well, you guys are also the detective. We know that. Very complex. This breeds, being complex. Your communication could be a little too much. Like harshness, being too harsh with another. I mean, come on, Scorpio, you guys are devoted mystics of the zodiac. So don't be brooding over what has been. Remember what the theme is for the month. Whatever changes that you are going through or going to be going through in the month of May or June, this is a May reading, 2019, but within the next month of May, June, you're going to be going through this, and you need to use your intuition more than your logic and not be verbally harsh on anyone, especially those that come from your past. Maybe some not so good feelings, intentions from your past are coming up. Well, this just has to be let go. It needs to be released. It's too much withdrawal or too much verbal attacking, right? On what hasn't worked in the past, right? 6 of Cups reversed is in the past. No more. Let's not repeat cycles over and over and over again, Scorpios. Let's move on from this feeling, which in May, it looks like you are. Let's not take this, though. Take this past with the lessons that you've learned, which we just talked about in the intro. Take this and embrace it instead of verbal negativity and lashing out and an excess of, fighting and deceit and whatever else doesn't make you passionate and send out love. You must send love out to your past. I'm not saying verbally making that known. What I'm saying is you must find it within your own self to release what has been and move on, but in a loving way, not in a harsh way, right? Don't keep thinking about it. Get out of your head about what has been. What has been can no longer be, so why worry? That's what I hear. I mean, you can't bring it back. And now I'm looking at potentially harsh words because there's some legal binding situation that you're in, this is my lawyer. So this could be a legal documentation, be it a divorce, be it a binding contract regarding something from your past that involves money. Okay? Wanting a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, but waiting and waiting, and you're in your head too much about it. You need to kind of get through the, you know, the illusion also, I'm hearing. Some of this is like what you're thinking is becoming your reality. So you need to really keep your thoughts pure in your mind, especially during this last full moon we had in Libra. It's best to keep your thoughts pure about what hasn't worked and allow for a new beginning to what is going to work and the financial stability that will be built upon that. You know, okay, so you have to cut your losses. Yes, that's what this is. You're cutting your losses. You're starting new, but not for any other, like nothing but after cutting your losses, you will see the fruits becoming very clear. Fruits of your labor is what I mean. Okay? There will be much success and financial stability to be had once you let go of what's binding you contractually, and this being from your past that has literally knocked you down hard. This could also be external to you. If it's not in your chart, it is an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, who you're having verbal, it's either you're thinking negatively, you're thinking negative about the situation. This is someone from your past that you put in some time in, right? These are 10. There's an ending here. This is an ending from something in your past. And it's now given you this feeling of, you know, I've been, I don't know, manipulated. I feel like that you're saying that to yourself. I'm feeling that you're withdrawing, I can't even say it. You're withdrawing from yourselves, inability to listen to what others might have to say. You just are like flat out harsh. It's probably not to your advantage to be this way. It is better to try to cut your losses. You know, if it is in a literal sense, it is. If it's not, just cut your losses of your past and let it all go so that this new, beautiful, brilliant beginning can start. Here, the eruption, it's already happened. It's already happened. And some of you knew it was going to happen. You knew it. Because maybe someone wants the money more than they want the love. Maybe this situation also was about just sex. And it had nothing else to offer. And innately you knew, intuitively, you knew that it wasn't going to work. If this applies to you, and if it doesn't, then don't, you know, then put it to the side. Only use what I see in this reading as guidance for you. That's what we do these readings for. Okay, Scorpio? So, whatever has not worked in the past and has ended, if you send it off with love, like I said, in April, send that which has ended with love instead of being harsh, because that stuff comes back to you. Okay, so let's not do that. This is all drama. So let's let go of all the drama. Okay, cut our losses, literally, the Five of Swords. Cut your losses and start over. A new beginning is upon you, and it's going to come in your dreams. A new idea to make money, to just, or maybe you just started a new job, and it's, you know, it's not showing you financial stability yet, but it will. So you have to kind of give it a minute. All right. Now, the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. So, knowing that this cutout was going to happen, but no less, there's a little, what's the word? Scorpio, sometimes you have this tendency to, be the detective, right? So we're not happy. Financially, your home is not stable. You have 2 buildings that are in reverse and the tower building here. So something went down big time. An ending, some kind of legality with regard to a building has crumbled. Whatever was built, whether this be your physical home or something within you that has ended, a relationship, whatever, you might have had double endings. And you may be spying. That's the spy card, the Page of Swords. You may still be thinking, what happened? All right, so let's continue, because this has been the theme for some of the readings. I've been drawn, and I am being drawn to yours as well, to continue down, and let's talk about what's happening. You have had to have, this has given you, and you have had to find the strength within yourself, Scorpio, to continue after a time of, now let's keep going, great strength needed for financial cutting your losses. Cutting your losses on a new beginning. Maybe a deal that was going to go down did not happen. Again, it could be a relationship ended, a building of some sort, some ending in a structure. The structure has crumbled. All right, let's continue. You wanted to start new. You've been hoping that something would come in to bring you this new love, new beginning. And this could be the ending of a relationship that led up to that tower moment. Yes? It wasn't making you happy because you had to cut your losses and you ended up with a rebirth. So you have to go, or you may still be going through this dark night of the soul, because at the end here is the tower. We have 3 buildings here that have crumbled. Let me just show you, because this is huge. A tower moment is an ending. And it could be 2 separate types of endings. It could be a legal contract, divorce. It could be a legal property that has had to gone, it's just not working. It's not, the contract's not working. Renewing the contract's not working. There's an ending. This ending is the tower moment. An ending to the past, something that had to die, that was not, something had to end. This is your card. So this ending has caused a rebirth for you. Okay? It could be external to you, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. If this is not external to you, this energy of fire, it could also be basically, if this is not external and in your chart, your natal chart, then you have, excuse me, an ending of part of who you thought you were, who you have come in being confident, successful, sociable. This is where you've been, and now you've had to renew your whole self. You've gone through a rebirth, complete rebirth. You had to cut your losses. There was an ending here. An ending, it could be also a pregnancy. Someone lost a baby, and if that is the case, I'm so sorry. Something was not balanced in a relationship. It was not growing. All right? There was no growth in a relationship, and it might have just been built on physicality. Page, oh, wow. Now we have, look, the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles, which is no balance, immature, an immature energy that was not able to make it from a page to a king, understand? So emotionally, not mature enough to like move into your, happy place. So someone external to you, if that's not in your chart. So this was not able to build upon, you can't build upon something that is, first of all, it's reversed. So that means there was no growth, and the healing hasn't completed itself, and there's harshness and, immature emotional manipulation. Someone's manipulating, maybe someone's trying to use money as, as a way to hold you down, or you were that person. This is immature and could not mature from the king, from the page to the king. So emotionally immature. Okay? Someone was spying on the other, vice versa. This was the cup that you thought you wanted. You've been waiting for, you've wanted. Justice you feel has not been served. That's probably why you're feeling verbally aggressive. You're feeling negative feelings and your thoughts are negative. I mean, this is like you feel like you've been done wrong, right? And you're upset to the point where, I don't know, let's see where it goes. Let's put it this way. It brought you to your knees. Whatever has happened. It's like a wake-up call, right? You were hoping for this abundant, beautiful castle. You were hoping for this love, true love. And you didn't want to walk away. And it took every ounce of your thought process to say, this isn't working. Emotional overload. Just being in your head, you're drained, you're tired. You're just withdrawn because you kept hanging on. And all that the universe is asking you to do is to have peace of mind and to learn from this situation. All right, we still have an immature external Page of Wands, which is the immature feeling of that energy is still lingering. All right? That's why the King of Swords is reversed. Because the energy hasn't matured yet. The energy hasn't matured yet. We have an angry, negative thinking energy. Right? Taking a really, really hard look at what has happened, Scorpio, in your life. You also have external, this is Virgo. So that earth sign could have been a Virgo. but the energy was just, the energy now is saying you need to withdraw. You need to go inward. You need to use your intuition, especially when it comes to your next move. You need to first reflect upon what's happened and appreciate how far you've come, like I said in the beginning of the reading, the intro. And try to take these negative thoughts and immature thoughts or if this is external to you, this has to go. This has to go. These thoughts, I'm hearing the word like jabbing. These are like jabbing, sarcastic thoughts and fighting. You know, a little jab here, a little jab there. And all you want is to end this crazy merry-go-round. Right? Well, this is going to right itself for sure. And it's just not, it's not happened yet because there's a legal binding situation here that waiting to complete itself, to be signed, sealed, and delivered. I don't know. I know I said that in April as well. I don't know if I'm not sure if it was for you guys. You're dealing with a toxic, definitely a toxic past that somehow has literally bound you by contract, whatever that is. And it's keeping you like really thinking, overthinking. And, you know, to the point where it's affecting your intuition. You're a little clouded, a little diluted, and it's affected your money sector. And that's what the devil does, right? It's a binding, toxic situation that people try to do on a financial, emotional, or you know, sexual way. You know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. This is my card for that. Codependency, gambling. All right, so take a good look, Scorpio. This is telling you, this reading, the universe wants you to see this clearly. Take a good look at where you've been. Take a good look at what you have learned. Because it has brought you sadness. It has brought you sadness because you have so many cups here. And you felt like that was the one cup, even though there's two here. There's two of cups here, right? That's the real thing. But you wanted to, you have. I'm not going to say you wanted to. You've exhausted, Scorpio, these cups. And by no fault of yours, but you have. Maybe you know, something brought you to your knees. Something from your past that's legally binding. That is not, there's no victory here, just an ending. Just 3 tower moments. 1, 2, 3. Completely an upheaval of your foundation. Chronic fatigue, exhaustion, weight issues, depression, anxiety, fear, mistrust, financial issues. These 3 cards that came out right away, that's it. That tells the whole story. So the universe wants to know, are you going to continue on the cycle over and over, karmic cycle over and over? It's like the, what is it? You're on the, oh gosh, you know, the little, what's it called? Oh my God, I can't believe, the hamster wheel. Thank you. It's like you're on the hamster wheel doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting something different to happen. So the universe is saying, let's start something new. Do not repeat old cycles. Do not repeat these old cycles so that you can be happy again. Okay? Here's Zeus. He wanted to show up in your reading. All right. Seriously. And the reason why Zeus just climbed on my lap, I'm going to tell you, is because there's a dog here in the picture of the happy family and all the happy cups. Happy family, happy life. But the loyalty is in question. Someone thought that they could have their cake and eat it too. I'm not saying it's you. I'm not. I'm saying that there was a situation, maybe with an external, again, comes the earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, who thought they could play you with someone else, or vice versa. You are already connected to someone and you thought you could, you know, play around. We have a third party situation here that obviously is no longer, because we have the Tower. So this had to go because it's not sustaining. You can't build a solid foundation on a Tower relationship, business venture, anything toxic cannot sustain. Someone was wearing a false mask, not being true to who they really are. So when you looked at them, you saw one thing and they were another. 2 people here, 3 people here. 2 energies. Yes? You have the wolf, right? You have the wolves. Which one did you pick? Or which one are you? No new beginnings yet, because you're not, you have to rebuild. You're not rebuilding yet, and you can't, your hands are literally tied until you do this. Until you settle the score with your past, with a financial obligation of some sort, whatever that be. Child support, alimony. You have to resolve that so that you can get back your mojo. That's what the universe is saying. In order for you to get back on track, Scorpios, and to become powerful, confident, successful, brave, empowered. These are all things that you can have, that you are. But you must be willing to forgive your past. You must be willing to forget, not forget, forgive those who have hurt you. And those that you have hurt, you must forgive yourself. Discretions, those discretions. You must be able to forgive yourself in order to move on. Otherwise, you're in immature mode of like being childlike and only wanting revenge. This is revenge, right? But you're a Scorpio, so forgive, let it go. I'm not saying to forget. these people who have done you wrong. But, you know, we do have to take a semblance of responsibility. And why blessings come to some and not to others at times. Everyone gets blessings. We're in the same journey of life book. But right now, for the month of May into June, there needs to be forgiveness for others and for yourself. And then this will right itself, and you will find new blessings, and you will be able to move forward in your life. You will be able to move forward confidently. The judgment will be over. Whatever this lawyer is will be over. Your blessings will be abundant. Your finances will grow. You will no longer feel like you're out in the cold, waiting for success or financial independence, or both, and not being fearful that you'll be taken advantage of again, because you won't be allowing it. You will not allow this to ever happen to you again. So let the blessings come and let go of all of that. Let go of all of this. We all know that something that didn't work out, because it had 3 people here, you worked hard on it. You did. You've worked hard on it. You had a past relationship that you're bound to financially and emotionally, that you seem to still be bound by. So you worked a long time to gain whatever semblance of integrity back, you know? So you need to be able to move on and never feel again this way, all right? So you need time. You need time. Keep going. Stay out of your head. This is way too much internal, you know, mental manipulation. This is all mental manipulation. If you stay in this mode, you are going to create your reality. And your reality will be not being able to move forward. You'll be stuck. You'll be stuck holding on to a past that no longer serves you. And you will feel like this. And when a Scorpio is reversed, watch out. That's when the scorpion can bite harshly. So it's not in your best interest to go that route. Manifesting a new love and not going back to all the chaos and drama. Yes? Wanting a new life, but only if you get out of your head and this harshness and whatever it is that binds you, whatever this binding contract is, bound by emotional, physical, and or financial strings attached. Then you can safely walk away from all of this. This is what the universe is asking for. This is the same card of the story of the Tower. The Tower and walking away is what the universe is asking for you to do. The universe wants to see you. How deep is your faith? Because right now it's reversed. You need to find the core of this reading is your faith. After walking away. Let's continue. You must speak your truth. Let your voice be heard in a nice, kind way. Whatever didn't work, move on. Do not lose sleep over something that has not worked. Keep the faith. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you have legally bound yourself to in some kind of contract, and you're not able to make a decision to walk. And the story goes, try to get enough sleep, try to let go of the emotional bondage. The devil came out. The emotional bondage, the financial bondage, and the physical bondage. And this Tower is where it all started. This is the whole of your reading. This is the whole thing. It speaks volumes. You not wanting to let go of something that is clearly meant to crumble. And it has crumbled. It will end when that King of Swords reverses itself and that bondage. Then you're released from like a prison of some sort. Someone has imprisoned you, enslaved you into a place where you didn't know you were going. You just somehow got there. All right. That's deep, Scorpios. But I couldn't ask for any other reading, any kind of reading, but a deep reading, since you are Scorpios. You must release that which is not working in your life. All right. Let's go to the Ascended Masters. I did not, for the last few readings, need to clarify anything because we went through the entire deck with the same semblance of storyline. Yeah? So right now, the time is for you within May and June to release your past, let go of whatever contract binds you to your past. You know, financially, emotionally, whatever. And if you can't do that, the cycle will continue. All right. Give me a few cards, Ascended Masters, for the beautiful Scorpios. Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2019. And I'm keep seeing the yes from Ganesh saying, yeah, that's exactly what you have to do. Scorpios. Oh my God, look. Your twin flame, let's just say, it needs to begin with you. The peace of mind, your devotion, your divine love must come from within first. You need to show up for yourself. No one can do it for you. Okay? So this will show up when all that external stuff is rectified. We have, be childlike in your own life. You are getting ready to start something really exciting and new, but you can't hold on to what was in order to get this abundance. This growth has to come from within. So it needs to start with, you need to come into the equation with quality, not quantity. You need to come in with this as a healing modality through nature, a fresh new beginning of growth. But you need to show up as that first. So this can come in once this is rectified, once your past is let go. And this is what only prayer can do. Okay? You can pray for this. And hopefully you have, because you did have the Ten of Wands reversed. So it's not like I haven't I do believe that you've probably been praying for some relief, right? Some financial stability. But you must show up for your own self. You have to clear your energy. There's a lot of drama and negativity around you that you're still holding on to. People from your past, that's why they call it the past, you know? They call it the past for a reason. They need to stay in the past. You must grow and become grander than before. You need to empower yourself to this level of love. The level of love, of devotion and honesty and truth and abundance. But you all have to come to the table with that. By being persistent in believing in yourself. By using the growth and the personal power and self-will of your own energy. And not relying on others. Because the others have only disappointed you. Your past has been disappointing, which we all have that. But now you need to grow as a soul. That's why we're here. We're here to grow as a soul and learn the lessons of life. That's it. And become the best version of yourself, which is right here. This is the best version of the Scorpio. That's going to show up when you clear all that nonsense out. And you have to be persistent. You can't let others, you can't let others tell you what to do, or you can't try to be the driving force. Too aggressive, too domineering. All right? You kind of have to pull it back a little and be guided. And you clearly need to heal. The eye of God is behind you. Behold, Merlin is there. That's what I wanted to say. Merlin the magician says you can manifest what you want. But you need to free yourself first. This is my Libra card. This is the card where the Libra full moon is behind you, and the freedom must be had in order. You must free yourself, and then you will find the innate happiness that you so rightfully deserve. You have been healing. You've been very persistent. Maybe pull that back a little. And once you become free, let's start with this. Once you become free and understand that you have to completely close your past. That King of Swords reversed has to be rectified. And then get all the drama out, heal yourself, become the person that you are meant to be, Scorpio, so that you can attract that which you have become. You can't come to the table and bring your past with you. You can't. You have to free yourself of the past. And that will be what you attract. If you hold on and you don't free yourself of this past and all the drama and all that nonsense, you're going to attract the exact same thing again. And yes, it'll be lovely for a while, but you're attracting that which what you reap. You sow what you reap. You reap what you sow. You know what I mean. We don't have to be, I just said it. You have to do both. All right. The freedom that you need to just be free of all that so that you can attract then what you rightfully and the universe wants to give you. Oh my God. It's been a long day of readings. It's been good. All right. I wish you a beautiful May, and I'll see you next month. Bye.